Hello, welcome to Xinhua Live. I'm Xinhua correspondent Sui Liping, reporting from Shanghai. People often say if you really want to understand a country or city, you should head to its museum. And with a culture spanning thousands of years, China has some of the world's richest and diversified museum collections. So today I'll just say my word for now and guide you around an amazing exhibition on Chinese ancient treasures. This is Minhang Museum. It is not a big museum, but a highly anticipated exhibition going on here has already attracted tons of visitors. Named Return in Golden Age, China's Retrieved Culture Relic exhibition. The stars of the exhibition are 4 animal head sculptures, namely a tiger, pig, monkey, ox, from the old summer palace in Beijing. At the entrance of the exhibition, there is an intro video which tells the history of these bronze sculptures. There are a total of 12 animal head sculptures of Chinese zodiac, and they once formed the zodiac water clock in Old Summer Palace, or Yuan in Chinese, which was built during the 17th and 18th centuries. Its archaeological style blended both East and Western elements. The animals of the water clock fountain each represented an hour, and when the hour came, the animal sculpture would spray water out of its mouth. At midday, all the sculptures would spray water together. Now we're looking at a VR intro video for Haiyan Hall, a famous building in the Old Summer Palace. The making of the Haiyan Hall. We're witnessing the history. You can see that the fountain pool was in front of the hall. We're waiting for the fountain. To show up. These are pieces of archaeological structures of the Haiyan Hall. Now we're turning back the time. These are the 12 Chinese zodiac sculptures. This is the fountain pool, finally. The fountain pool was in front of the hall, shaped like a diamond, with all 12 bronze statues lining up alongside it. How magnificent it is! The fountain of Chinese zodiac. However, during the Second Opium War in 1860, the old summer palace was burned down, and the sculpture and many other treasures looted by the Anglo-French Allied forces. They were missing for a long time, but the Chinese people worldwide never stopped searching for them. Over the seas, 7 of the 12 animal head sculptures have been returned to China, where they belong. And 4 of the 7 sculptures are on display here. When you look at them, you cannot help wondering about the journey they've taken to get here. Here we are. These are the Chinese zodiac animal sculptures. They're witnessing of the history and time. Can you see any obvious Western influence on the sculpture? For example, the ox head looks more like a Spanish bull head than a traditional Chinese ox. In China, the tiger is deemed the king of the jungle. But in the West, the title is bestowed on the lion. That could explain why the head looks like a combination of both beasts, tiger and lion. In contrast, we are heading towards the monkey. The monkey is reminiscent of the Monkey King of old and bears much more distinct traditional Chinese characteristics. See how lively the monkey is. And now we're moving to the pig. The pig's cattail leaf fan-like, big, dropping ears are very typically Chinese, while its boar-like sharp snout and protruding back teeth bringing Western elements into the structure.
Hi, for those who just joined our live streams, we are in Shanghai visiting an exhibition of Chinese treasures retrieved from overseas. We just had a good look at heavyweight animal head sculptures. Now, as my colleague Sun Liping is digging up other excitements of the exhibition for you, I'm going to take over for a bit. I'm Huang Anqi, by the way, from Xinhua News Agency. So let's look at this. The 4 animal head sculptures are among the 47 Chinese national treasures that once went missing overseas. Another highlight of the exhibition is a 1,900-year-old bronze food vessel dating back to the Western Zhou dynasty. This is a lunchbox-like bronze well that has a 98-character inscriptions on the bottom that describes in detail the story of Da Yu, an ancient Chinese hero who tamed the massive flood. In Chinese mythology, Da Yu tamed the flood by flattening certain hills, blocking the flood and dredging channels to lead the flood waters to the sea. He was deemed a great hero and loved and respected by the people. So follow me and see another one. This is called Sui Gong Xu. It is a food vessel that could date back as far as 2,900 years. The original lid is now missing. This pair of jars from the early Warring States period are around 2,400 years ago. On them, there are pictures detailing how aristocrats of the time lived. From top to bottom, the vessel can be divided into 4 layers. You can see people shooting and picking mulberries, and a group of men with a dagger on their waists and a bow in hands lining up for training. There are some other people busy preparing food and wine. Don't you think these scenes are quite lively and interesting? The second layer depicts an archery competition and bird hunting and dancing. This is a large tent. There is a large tent under the platform. 6 people kneeling or standing inside the tent are quite different from one another. The third layer features depictions of battles. In the picture of land battle, defenders of a city with dagger axes, spears, and other weapons are fighting off the encroaching enemies. The fourth layer, which is the lowest layer, is about warriors fighting against the beasts. Blossom wells decorated with pictures like this were very popular thousands of years ago in ancient China. Accordingly, they are of great historical and artistic value.
I'm back again. Now here is an phoenix-shaped zun. Let's take a look. What is zun? It is a vessel to drink wine. Cheers. The phoenix has 8-character inscription. The vessel is not only made for drinking but also for worship. It is shaped like a phoenix standing proudly. On the back of the phoenix, there is a domed lid with a small phoenix standing on it. Both phoenix are decorated with the same pattern. It is intricate and beautiful. The phoenix is an esteemed holy bird in ancient China. The phoenix zun is extraordinarily huge and unique. As you can see it is even 3-dimensional. Exciting and modern, isn't it?
Now we are reaching the end of today's live stream, and we hope that our time traveling journey has been enlightening, and we hope you enjoyed it. Bye for now, and see you next time.
See you.